fish.
The port near the big station were bringing in more fish than ever before. Each day, the sheds on the quayside were piled high with boxes. Much of this extra fish had to travel by rail, so the trains, which Henry and the other engines had to pull, became heavier. One night, a special load of fish was ordered, and Sir Topham had decided that extra vans must be added to the train that the men called the Flying Kipper. The only spare vans that they could find were old ones. They had standing unused on the siding for some time. Workmen cleaned them up quickly, and they were added to the train. Henry grumbled dreadfully about it, but there was nothing to be done, said his driver. Duck often waited at Edward's station so that he could help the heavy trains by pushing behind. Henry made good progress in spite of his feelings. When he reached Edward's station, his driver stopped the train beyond the platform. Then, using Henry's whistle, he gave the special signal, which meant that he wanted to help on the hill.
I need help.
Whistled Henry.
I won't be long.
Replied Duck. Duck buffered gently up to Henry's train. He was not coupled on, so that Henry could run on without stopping when he reached the top.
Ready.
Duck whistled.
Pull hard, pull hard.
Puffed Henry.
We're doing it, we're doing it.
Replied Duck. Henry was puffing hard than they thought. It was dark night, and Duck felt a weight on his buffer slacking. Because of the dark, he could not see that Henry had taken the train on his own and slowly drawing ahead. All trains carried a red lamp on the final vehicle to show that the train is completed. This is called a tail lamp. Duck's driver began to worry. He said to the fireman. Duck whistled, but there was no reply from Henry. Henry, meanwhile, was going well, but his train seemed to get heavier. He had to keep moving. He could not avoid slowing down. Suddenly, from behind him, there was a splintering crash. Duck's front bented, and pieces of broken wood began to fall on him. One of them dented his funnel and stopped trickly, and Henry, feeling jolted, stopped too, just beyond the top of the hill. Over Gordon's Hill, a smell of fish hung in the air by the light of torches. The driver and fireman tried to work out what had happened, while the conductor ran back down the hill to warn the signalman. When daylight came, it was all too obvious. The lamp iron on the old van should have hung on the tail lamp had broken, and the lamp iron had fallen off at the bottom of the hill.
Not your fault.
Said Sir Topham Hatt.
Thank you, sir.
Said Duck sadly.